What up, y'all? I'm back with another video. This is the 28th installment of my albums I recommend series. All of these albums, and I try to do this, or from now on at least we'll try to do this, where all the albums that I recommend are from the current year that the video is being recorded in. So let's go ahead and get right into it. The first one is Gene Dawson with Chaos Now. This is a rap rockish type of album. It's more, it seems more, not accessible, but it seems more accessed. It seems more popular. Not that it's like a drop from Drake or Cole or Kendrick or anyone like that, Taylor Swift, Adele. It's not like it's getting that kind of attention. But as far as hip-hop goes, and this type of hip-hop in particular, this is getting more love. And for good reason. It's really good. And it is in the same lane as this next album, or this next album is in the same lane as this album, Chaos Now by Gene Dawson. The next album is Kenny Mason with Ruffs. Like I said, on that rap rock type of thing, actually more of an alternative metal vibe here with elements of hip hop. Yeah, under that same umbrella for me. I have more songs off of Ruffs, this album, than I do the previous album from Gene Dawson, but definitely had to recommend both. Now, this next album that I want to talk about is self-titled from Fleeting. So yeah, Fleeting. This album contains like 3 songs from a playlist on Spotify that I made, Hanging Lo-Fi number 5. The songs are Song of Healing, Midnight at 7-Eleven / City at 2 a.m. and the song Honey. Those are 3 songs that are in that playlist, and I'll try to remember to link that playlist in the description if you want to check that out. Now, let's see. But yeah, definitely check out that Fleeting self-titled lo-fi project. Well, it's not primarily lo-fi, but there are at least those 3 songs that I mentioned that are lo-fi, so they fit into the playlist. Now, this next album is My Other People by TV Priest. TV Priest, they dropped Uppers in 2021, which is one of my favorite albums of 2021. To see them drop this album is cool. It's not as good as Uppers for me, or at least I don't like it as much. So whether or not that means the same thing, you know, the whole objective, subjective thing, you know, if that's subjective. It's your opinion, and mine. But yeah, there were 2 songs in particular, One Easy Thing and The Breakers. Those are 2 of my favorite songs off of the album, and 2 of my favorite songs in 2022, period. They're in my fave songs of 2022 playlist. My Spotify link should be in the description, so you can check out my Spotify profile. Another way to connect with me outside of the YouTube videos. Also, you know, social media, but we'll get to that later. The next project is a EP from Violence titled Let the World Burn. This is one of my 2 favorite EPs of 2022. The other one is Doechie's She Her Black Bitch EP, which I reviewed. It was my last video, actually, as of this recording. Definitely check this out if you're into metal, man. Definitely. If you like thrash, if you like that kind of old school vibe, if you like that old school sound that doesn't sound like it's dated, definitely check this out. Now, this next project is Daniel's son, shout out to him, and Future Wave with Sun Tzu and the Wave God. This is that underground, still newish wave hip-hop, underground hip-hop. Definitely check this out if you're into that. If you like guys like Uncle John, let's see, who else? Daniel's son, of course, the guy who's on it with Future Wave, Supreme Cerebral, the God Fahim, Euro Drew, that type of stuff. And same recommendation, well, that same vibe is on this next album, Supreme Cerebral with The Loop 2, The House of Loops. Like I said, in that same ilk, definitely check it out if you're into this. Shout out to Supreme Cerebral. The next album is Withered from Bones, rapper, and Grey Era, who I was introduced to via this. I want to say via this project, but I want to say I've heard other of Grey Era's work. Bones here, he gets a little more lo-fi-ish here, actually. after re-listening to the album, I might have to put some songs from that into another lo-fi playlist. It's typical Bones as well that you're used to if you know who Bones is. If you're not, he's atmospheric, or at least he's over these atmospheric beats when he flows. They're dark. They kind of remind me of 3-6. He's kind of in the realm with the Suicide Boys type of deal. He gets more melodic here, and to have those kind of acoustic tracks are nice too. Those melancholic acoustic tracks. Fave songs of 2022. Let me pull that playlist up because at least one song, Fable, featuring Lady Moon, that was it's one of my favorite tracks of 2022. I also really enjoyed 2 other tracks from this album, Cabin in the Woods and Nobody Home. Yeah, 3 of my favorite tracks off of this project. Now, the next album I'm going to talk about is Big Thief's Dragon New Mountain, I Believe in You. This is just good folk music. I mean, if you're into somebody like Laura Marling, you want that old folksy sound, definitely give this a shot. It sounds kind of country. It's just great. It's good, not just good folk, it's good music. And the last album I'm going to talk about, the 10th album, instrumental album of the year for me personally, Apollo Brown, This Must Be the Place. This album, it does not miss at all. This is one of Apollo's best pieces of work since I've been listening to him consistently, which has been 6 years now. My first introduction was Everything in Between, as he's a part of Ugly Heroes with formerly Red Pill, now Chris Orrick, and Verbal Kent is the other MC. There are 2 MCs, and Apollo is the producer. And that's it. But more on this album, though. It's This Must Be the Place isn't exactly like in the same realm for me as far as enjoyment and having it as background music or reading music like the Odd Tape by Odyssey. But it's one of the best instrumental albums I've heard in the last 6-7 years. And those are the 10 projects that I have that I've recommended. I know it's titled albums I recommend, but I also throw in mixtapes, EPs, all under the umbrella of a project. Anything that would fit under that umbrella can make it into a video. And that's pretty much it, y'all. If y'all have heard any of these albums, please let me know what you think about them in the comment section below. If you haven't, I definitely recommend that you check them out, of course, given what this video format is about. Definitely recommend albums to me in the comment section as well. And that's pretty much it. Be sure to hit the like button if you like this video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Check the description because all of my links as far as connecting further with me are down there as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank y'all for watching. I love every single one of you. Thank you for continuing to watch. If you are a subscriber, old, newer, this is your first introduction, whether you subscribe or not, welcome. Thank you. That's it, and I will see y'all next time.